A big chill is on the way. The weather is about to take a dramatic turn, and it's time to brace ourselves for a true taste of winter. Across the country, millions are about to feel the first real bite of cold air this season, and it's coming in fast. After months of mild weather and unseasonably warm temperatures, a major change is brewing. Our first true blast of Arctic air this season. Meteorologists have been tracking the system for days, and now, the signs are clear. A powerful cold front is pushing southward, bringing with it a wave of frigid temperatures that will sweep across the nation. It's time to dig out those heavy coats, hats, and gloves, and prepare for a dramatic shift. If you haven't already, now's the moment to swap out your fall wardrobe for your winter gear. The days of light jackets and open windows are about to be replaced by the need for layers and extra blankets. This isn't a minor dip in the thermometer. It's a full-blown introduction to winter, driven by a powerful storm system currently churning in the Pacific Northwest. This system is packing strong winds, heavy rain, and even mountain snow, setting the stage for a dramatic weather event that will ripple across the country. That storm is pulling frigid air straight from the heart of Canada, sending it barreling south and east across the country. As the cold air rushes in, temperatures will plummet, and many areas will experience their coldest readings of the season so far. This is the kind of cold that can catch you off guard if you're not ready. This pattern is more typical of deep winter, not early November. It's rare to see such a strong surge of Arctic air this early in the season, and it's likely to bring a shock to the system for many. From snow-dusted landscapes to icy winds, the signs of winter will be unmistakable. The cold front will sweep across the plains, dive into the Midwest, and blanket the East Coast and even the Deep South. Cities that rarely see snow this early could wake up to a wintry surprise, while others will face biting winds and freezing rain. No region east of the Rockies will be untouched by this powerful system. Make sure your furnace works and your home is ready. Winter is knocking. Check your heating systems, seal up any drafts, and stock up on essentials. It's also a good time to check on neighbors, especially the elderly or those who may need extra help staying warm. This event will impact travel, outdoor plans, and agriculture. Expect flight delays, hazardous driving conditions, and possible disruptions to daily routines. Farmers are bracing for potential frost damage to late crops, and many outdoor events may need to be postponed or canceled as the snow and ice move in. We're going from fall to winter in just a few days. The vibrant colors of autumn will quickly give way to a blanket of white, transforming the landscape almost overnight. It's a dramatic change that will be felt from coast to coast. Let's break down what to expect region by region as this winter blast takes hold. Whether you're in the north, south, east, or west, everyone will need to prepare for the coldest air of the season so far. Stay tuned for the latest updates and tips on how to stay safe and warm as winter arrives in full force. The most noticeable part of this weather shakeup will be the dramatic drop in temperatures. What starts as a mild, almost comfortable stretch of autumn will quickly turn into a bone-chilling experience for millions. You might wake up one morning to a gentle breeze, and, by the next, find yourself shivering as the mercury plummets. Many areas will see temperatures plunge 25 to 30 degrees below normal. That means, if you've been enjoying highs in the 60s or 70s, you could suddenly be facing readings in the 30s, or even lower. This kind of temperature swing is rare, and it's bound to catch people off guard, especially those who haven't dug out their winter gear yet. This isn't your typical autumn cool-down. It's a full-scale Arctic invasion. Winds will howl, snow will blow, and the air will feel raw and biting. For some, it may even feel like winter has arrived overnight, skipping right past the gentle transition we usually expect this time of year. The cold air will spill out of Canada this weekend, hitting the northern plains and Midwest first. These regions will be the first to experience the brunt of the Arctic blast, with snow and ice quickly covering fields and city streets alike. Farmers and city dwellers alike will need to prepare for a sudden shift in conditions. By Sunday, the frigid air mass will reach the Gulf Coast, and by Tuesday, the entire East Coast. Even places that rarely see frost this early in the season, like parts of Texas, Louisiana, and Florida, will feel the chill. Palm trees dusted with frost and southerners bundled in heavy coats will be a rare sight. Nearly everyone from Maine to Florida will feel temperatures 10 to 25 degrees colder than average. This widespread cold snap will stretch across the country, affecting millions of people and disrupting daily routines. From bustling cities to quiet rural towns, the sudden chill will be impossible to ignore. This is due to a massive dip in the jet stream, pulling Arctic air deep into the US. The jet stream acts like a conveyor belt, and when it dips this far south, it opens the door for frigid air to pour in. Meteorologists are watching this pattern closely, as it could set the stage for more wild weather in the weeks ahead. The good news: this extreme cold may not last long, with temperatures moderating by midweek. As quickly as the cold arrives, a shift in the weather pattern should bring some relief. Sunshine and milder air will gradually return, melting away the frost and snow and giving everyone a chance to catch their breath. Still, the initial shock will be the main story. People will be talking about how quickly the weather changed, sharing stories of scrambling for coats and gloves, and marveling at the power of nature to transform the landscape overnight. Weather can change fast. Get those layers ready for Monday morning. If you haven't already, now's the time to pull out your warmest jackets, hats, and scarves. Make sure the kids are bundled up before heading to school, and don't forget to check on neighbors who might need a little extra help adjusting to the cold. Enjoy the last bits of mild air while you can. Savor those moments outdoors, soak up the sunshine, and take in the beauty of autumn's colors. Because soon, the landscape will be transformed by winter's icy grip. One of the biggest impacts will be widespread freezing temperatures. This isn't just a light frost, it's a hard freeze, with temps well below 30°C for hours. The Ohio Valley, Midwest, and Northeast will see this deep freeze late Sunday into Monday. What's unusual is how far south the freezing line will travel. Central Texas, Alabama, and Georgia could all wake up to freezing temps. This is a big deal for the South, where crops and gardens are still active. Even northern Florida could see sub-freezing temperatures by Tuesday morning. Residents unused to this cold will need to protect plants and pipes. It's a clear signal that the season has turned. Bring in potted plants, cover sensitive vegetation, and drain outdoor faucets. From the Great Lakes to the Gulf Coast, the chill will be undeniable. The thermometer doesn't tell the whole story. When you step outside in winter, the number you see isn't always what your body feels. That's because wind chill, a combination of cold air and wind speed, can make it feel much colder than the actual temperature. Even if the thermometer reads 20 degrees, a strong wind can make it feel closer to zero. Wind chill will make it feel even colder, cutting right through your clothing and chilling you to the bone. The faster the wind blows, the more heat your body loses, and the greater the risk of cold-related health problems. Gusty winds and Arctic air will create dangerously low wind chills, especially Monday in the Midwest and northern plains. In these regions, the wind can whip across open fields and city streets, making it feel brutally cold, even if the sun is shining. It could feel like the single digits or teens, and sometimes even colder. When the wind picks up, exposed skin can start to freeze in just minutes, and you may not realize how quickly your body temperature is dropping. This can be hazardous if you're not dressed properly. Thin jackets, exposed hands, or a missing hat can leave you vulnerable to the cold, increasing your risk of frostbite and hypothermia. Exposure to these wind chills can lead to frostbite or hypothermia quickly. Frostbite can damage skin and tissue, while hypothermia can be life-threatening if your body loses heat faster than it can produce it. The Northeast and Appalachians will feel the bite on Tuesday, as cold air and gusty winds sweep through the region. Even areas that don't usually see extreme cold can be affected by these dangerous wind chills. With wind chills in the teens and single digits, it's important to dress in wind-resistant layers, hats, and scarves. Layering traps warm air close to your body and helps block the wind, keeping you safer and more comfortable. Don't forget gloves to protect your hands, and make sure your ears and face are covered. Even a short walk to the car or mailbox can be risky if you're not prepared. Wind chill is a real measure of how fast your body loses heat. The colder and windier it is, the faster you'll lose warmth, and the greater the danger to your health. Cover exposed skin. Just a few minutes outside can be risky. Children and the elderly are especially vulnerable, so make sure everyone in your family is bundled up before heading out. Always check the feels-like temperature, not just the number on the thermometer. The feels-like reading takes wind chill into account and gives you a better idea of what to expect. Remember, the actual temperature and the wind chill can be very different. Don't be fooled by a mild reading. If the wind is strong, it can be much more dangerous than it appears. Take these conditions seriously and prepare before heading out. Pack extra layers, keep emergency supplies in your car, and let someone know your plans if you have to travel. Stay safe and limit time outdoors during the coldest periods. When wind chills are dangerously low, the best way to protect yourself and your loved ones is to stay inside whenever possible. Along with the cold, we're watching for the first snowflakes of the season in several regions. First, a quick Alberta clipper will bring light, fluffy snow to the northern plains and upper Midwest this weekend, maybe 1 to 3 inches in spots. Some snow may melt on contact, but for many, it's the first snow in months. The second, more impactful system arrives late weekend into early next week, tracking across the Great Lakes. As it meets the cold air, heavier snow is possible, especially over the Great Lakes region. Models differ on exact locations, but Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania could all see accumulating snow. For snow lovers, it's an exciting start. For travelers, be ready for slick roads. Winter weather is back. Plan accordingly. When Arctic air hits the Great Lakes, lake effect snow can crank up fast. Cold, dry air picks up moisture from the still warm lakes, dumping heavy snow on downwind shores. This setup is expected late Sunday into Monday, especially for western Michigan, northwestern Indiana, northeast Ohio, and northwestern Pennsylvania. Localized totals could exceed 6 to 12 inches in persistent snow bands. Even a small wind shift can change which towns get buried. Lake effect snow can create whiteout conditions and dangerous travel. If you're in these areas, check forecasts and road conditions before heading out. Be prepared for a true taste of winter. While most will see cold and snow, the South faces a different threat: severe storms. As the cold front meets warm, humid air, strong to severe thunderstorms could develop, especially Friday into Saturday. Damaging winds and large hail are the main risks, with a low chance of isolated tornadoes from Alabama to Kentucky. The threat is highest Friday afternoon and evening. Have a way to receive weather warnings and stay alert. By Saturday, the severe threat shifts east, but any storms could still be strong. This stormy transition is the opening act for the Arctic cold to follow. To understand this pattern change, look at both coasts. Out west, a powerful Pacific storm is slamming the northwest, fueled by an atmospheric river. As it moves inland, it will help carve out the jet stream dip that brings Arctic air south. Meanwhile, a smaller system in the northeast is already pulling down colder air. These two events are part of the same story, setting the stage for a nationwide Arctic outbreak. What starts as rain in Seattle and a cool breeze in Boston will soon be a coast-to-coast winter blast. The pieces are falling into place for a dramatic shift. It's going to be a wild week, autumn to winter in a flash. The key: be prepared and stay informed. Ready your winter emergency kits at home and in your car. Check on neighbors and bring pets inside. If you must travel, check road conditions and drive cautiously in snow. Dress in layers, base, insulating, and windproof outer layers, plus hat and gloves. Cover all exposed skin to prevent frostbite. Take wind chills seriously. They're more than just a number. Stay up to date with local forecasts for the latest details. Be smart, be safe, and stay warm. Winter is here with a punch.